So last episode, before we started Game 3, I had bad news. Before we start Game 4, I actually have good news. Simon Luff is back in the lineup for Game 4, so he's healthy and he's ready to go. We had a really great Game 3. That was one of the more entertaining games in the series. It was just as entertaining as Game 2 was. As you see there, 5-2 win, and then we lost 4-3. So our first loss in the series, guaranteeing that this is not going to be a sweep. I didn't figure that this Anaheim Ducks team would be an easy out. We can't sweep these guys, but we can push them to the brink of elimination if we win tonight. Neither team has won a game on home ice, so the home team has lost every game in this series up to this point. Not good news for us coming into Game 4 if that trend continues. So I'm hoping that trend does not continue as we open Game 4. First line out there, the terrorizing Corey Perry and the Anaheim Ducks. Simon Luff is back in the lineup, and he is flipping the puck into the zone on the very first play to open this one. The forecheck is getting back to work. We're going to see, is this a better Flames team with Luff on the ice? Judging by that first shot on goal, I would assume so. Let's do it again. Seguin, Talusti. Talusti shoots. And Varlamov pushes it off to the side. Very good opening shift from the first line. Back to Luff. Now over for Seguin, or for Ekblad rather. But the pass was way off the mark. Should have probably just taken the shot with Simon Luff. He's taken the first two big shots of the game from the blue line. And it is quite the opening shift against the Anaheim Ducks. Luff flipping it there, picked up by Ekblad. Thank God Ekblad was there to pick up his line mate. Will wrist this in. Gonna get to that dump and chase game. I want to see, do you think Luff is really going to make that much of a difference? Kandari was on the ice to open Game 3 with a couple of really bad shifts. That's a bad pass. And we're going to get our fourth line out there. Just a quick line change since the puck is coming back this way. D, Aaron Ekblad, protect the puck. Very nicely done. And out to Rajala at center ice. That should be a change for the defense. Rajala fakes, pulls up. Rajala to Peverly, but he was defended. So a great play on the defense, dumped in. Played by Mrazek behind his net, left there for Laxo. And we can skate it. So since that breakout play allows us to skate it, it's going to be picked up there. Cogliano off of a failed D. Pushed to the corner. Cogliano absolutely crunched in the corner. And it's going to be a minor penalty. This is definitely going to be boarding to Sabisa. So good job there by Cogliano to at least get it to the corner, protect the puck, then really protect himself as well as he should have, but Weber should have never finished that check. It's going to come down to be a opening game power play for the Calgary Flames, or within the first 5 minutes of the game, we get on the power play. But the man advantage means nothing if we can't hold on to possession, and the man advantage has been a problem for the Flames. That was a big hit delivered to Hanowski, so Hanowski on the receiving end of a bad one. Get out of the freaking way, man. If you're not going to set it up, get out of the way. Down low, interrupted, and Sabisa clears. Or not Sabisa. Sabisa's in the box. I swear to you, I thought I read Sabisa, though, on the ice. Ekblad with the carry away over the line into the zone. Seguin is board played. And I didn't even mean to do anything with that, and we've got a whistle. We got a face-off in the attacking zone. Really poor opening performance from the power play right now, and Corey Perry is out there delivering the crunch to Aaron Ekblad by the boards. Or was that Hanowski? I thought that was Ekblad because that was down in the zone there. I do not want to lose possession here. You know what? Let's just do this. Yeah, a little wraparound move. Just a little sly move, but Varlamov was ready for Riley Smith to wrap that puck around there. Power play has not gotten anything going, but again, the Ducks are so aggressive on the penalty kill, so I'm not surprised to anything else. That puck was nearly going in. A good attempt to try to stuff it through. Varlamov has become a bit of an impenetrable wall since this series has gotten here to Calgary. Talustia Dangle inside the zone. Laxo, blocker save. That was the right place to shoot. Laxo pulls up. Up top to Luck, down low, but it's going to be interrupted. It will be picked up by Calgary on the net, cleared by Getzlaf. So a good attempt there at the end of that power play. Played off to Laxo. So much going on in this game in the early going. A penalty taken now by Calgary. And I think this was an AI player that took the penalty for our team. I don't think I had anything to do with this one. It looked like a high stick was a call. Getzlaf was in the area. Laxo with a high stick, in fact, on Brian Getzlaf. So I got to call on my penalty kill now to get the job done. He had a slow attempt on the power play to open the game, and another penalty's been taken. The touch by Theo Peckham, and to the box will go Theo Peckham for interference. This guy is, I can't wait, I'm going to tell you this, I can't wait to see Theo Peckham leave. I'm going to say it. Good physical playing defenseman, but man, sometimes he just goes way too far. How many times do you see Theo Peckham go to the box in these playoff games, in critical situations as well? He takes penalties that really ill-advised penalties at times where we cannot afford to take one. We got to stay at home here with Ekblad. We can't go chasing. Rebound put out by Peter Mrazek. He's going to see a lot of action here. Big block by Riley Smith as well. So this is a good time to go for it, and I'm just going to change the D. So the penalty kill D, it will change, and a good attempt by Sagan to try to just dangle there and buy time for your teammates to get in on the ice and change the personnel on the penalty kill. This one has to be elevated all the way down the rink. I believe that's Bosch. No, that's Theodore. I want to say Boschman so bad. Theodore. Boschman may have retired by this point or on a different team. I have no idea how old Boschman would be at this point in time. This is Getzlaf, not retired. Still playing in the NHL here in the GM mode, and that's definitely going in. Whoa! It did not. We are going into instant replay right now. I just left it alone, and if it went in, it went in. It did not have enough momentum to go over the goal line. Are we going to see the replay of that? Look at this. Look at this. Look at the puck. Watch the puck very closely. It rides the goal line. That's instant replay. Well, here you go. Instant replay. I'm just going to try to slow it down as best as I can. A Getzlaf shot hits the corner, falls straight down. And if you see it here, it rides the goal line the whole way. Mrazek Snow Angel. And he didn't cover it because it was behind him the whole time. It literally kept just riding the goal line, and it never fully crossed. Not a goal. Truly ridiculous scenes in Calgary for this power play opportunity for the Ducks to begin this. As Getzlaf thought he had a surefire goal. Big split save by Peter Mrazek. The penalty kill players are chasing everywhere all over the ice, and that's not how you kill a penalty at a 5-on-3. But there's the goal. This one's going to count. It is Fowler. I'm sure that's who that is. Yes, number 4, Cam Fowler, the defenseman. Looked like he activated and hit that one-timer right into the back of the net. Wasted no time getting that one. You can see we're trying to collapse down low around the net, and then I wanted to give Mrazek the shot, so I kind of backed a little bit out of the way. Tried to defend the pass from below the goal line as best as I could. And the first team to score in each game in this series has won the game. So I want to point that out. First team to score has won every game. The home team has won every game in the series so far as well. So we continue on the penalty kill. Nice play on the forecheck, just trying to box out. Stallberg, keep it moving. Keep the line moving behind the net. Yep, that's good. If we can get possession, we cannot. Fowler? Yes. Fowler comes away with it. Headman to Ryan. Bobby Ryan stepped into by Seeloff. And now Ollie steps into Ryan Getzlaf, who was just denied of a goal because of the fortunate puck physics. Look at the windmill move. What a play by Kostitz in the windmill and the pass across. Ekblad, just pin yourself along the boards, or we can do this. Walking the middle, shoots, and it's turned aside by Semyon Varlamov. Plenty of opportunities from the blue line here. Backdoor denied. Kicks out in a funny fashion. Ekblad, we will aerial flip this down the rink. We will happily do that. I'm fine with giving up possession there. I didn't want any mistakes. But here comes the Ducks attack again. They have definitely become a formidable foe in this series. They've adjusted their game plan very nicely for us. Don't go chasing below the goal line. I'm not really concerned about the play below the goal line for Anaheim. Not a threat to me from below the goal line. Sagan is a threat, but he shoots it right into the Ducks crease. The logo on the front of the jersey there of Varlamov. Another shot from the point is blasted back on. We're going to continue doing this all evening long. Peckham blocked away, chopped aside back into the zone, poked away. This is Laxo, reverses it below the net, and we're going to continue chasing. Activating was Talusti, the forward, jumping up. We can keep this in. We can also just collide with, I'm guessing, Palmieri. I don't know who the Ducks player was that jumped up there inside the attacking zone. Up to Eller, quick headman pass. Eller dished off, but no one was there. Ekblad plays it frantically back at neutral ice. Ekblad inside the zone, just floats it on. Kicked along the boards, back to Brouwer. Luff, D to D. This is Eller playing D for right now. Rebound and forced wide by Calgary. The pressure on. Over to Ekblad. Ekblad bombs, deflection, and a quick reaction save by Varlamov on the change of direction. Simple hockey right now for Calgary, and utilize those point shots as well as deflections, lots of changes in direction, but Varlamov has been key to the Ducks' success in this first period. Without some of those saves, this could be a tie game easily. Rolling the fourth line out there for Calgary right now, and this is the against the first line as well for Anaheim, so they have wisely placed their first line on the ice in this scenario. I just need to trust that my fourth line is going to play a defensive shift here. Peverly send along for Cogliano inside the blue line across rink to Rodula. Return pass for the back door, but knocked down by the Ducks sticks in the lane. Brought ahead by Bobby Ryan, but he's going to circle back at center ice here. Finds an entry that he likes. A dangle move. It was successful. Sly, but Silov on that defensively. Ollie out to Granlund and lifted into the zone off the blocker of Varlamov, sent to the corner so the Ducks can get the breakout here. This is Smith-Pelly. Intercepted. Hanowski, transition play time, and the Flames go offside. Maybe a transition a little too fast for everybody on the ice on that one. That was a perfect opportunity. You get a neutral zone turnover. Those are primed to go the other way in transition. It's a perfect opportunity to go the other way with the puck. Oh, Ekblad dumped in on the net. And I cannot believe, I had a feeling, I can't believe this is a penalty. I don't know what's illegal about that play, but I'm going to guess maybe a charge. You could call a board, but I felt that was as clean as you can do them. Brouwer for charging. So I can kind of see the charge. If it was boarding, that wouldn't have made any sense. There's no justification for that to be boarding, but I can see the charge. I understand charging on that penalty. I'm not happy about it still, obviously. I knew Vatanen would intercept that pass, but I had to try. A little bit of a time by Mrazek making that save. He does melt it down by the goal crease. Rich Peverly and the penalty killing unit. Out to take the draw, he lost it, but it is taken free by Victor Stahlberg. We can try to go inside-out move, and a penalty is taken by the Ducks, and fortunately no injury. The physicality of this series looms large, and it is leading to a lot of penalty calls. The referees are just trying to keep this series from getting out of hand, and it is not far from getting out of hand right now. Both teams are taking some liberties, definitely walking a fine line physically in this series. We'll go to, whoa, what was that? Sagan pulls a wrister on. Good play by Ollie, the patience to let that puck come to him. Walker behind the net. And we're just trying to stay with this. We have Sagan and Smith working together. That's a hook. You bet your sweet cheeks that's a hook. Back up top. change of direction. It was blocked. And Raquel touches to get the Ducks' second penalty in a row, which would put us at an odd 4-on-3. Dished it back to Seguin. He couldn't help but get the stick involved in the arms of Tyler Seguin. This would put us at a very, very abbreviated 5-on-3 when this all ends. Eller can't win the face-off. So what's going on now? 4-on-3. It should be a 5-on-3 coming up soon. Lots of ice. And we still can't hold on to the puck. Goodness gracious, guys. Really wasted opportunity right here with this 5-on-3. Wasted opportunity right now. Headman to Rodula. Let's go. Let's get it going. Fire it up. It doesn't help when we just shoot it right into the chest of the goalie. Eller, we need a shot here. Eller. Blocked out of play. Great stick. Great stick. Well defended. Got to tip your cap to the defenseman on that play. Very frustrating that we just cannot get our power play going, man. What do I have to do? We will get a face-off here. Quick shot if we win it. Quick shot, quick shot, quick shot. Quick shot, no. Oh, it goes in! It's not going to count. The Hornet already sounded. Frustrating first period for Calgary, but we remain on the man advantage to open period number 2. This is the biggest problem for us. We're shooting, when we're not getting deflections, we are shooting it right into Varlamov, or the Ducks are getting a stick in the shot lane. I mean, tell me that 17 shots on the net for Calgary in the first period is not bad. The difference is none of those 17 have gone in the back of the net. Emerson Edom sits in the penalty box for, I'd already forgot what he took. I forgot what the penalty was. We have 1 minute of power play time, and we open the power play time with a clear by Anaheim. So we got to go the full length of the ice to set this up. There's a good breakout. Now, you got to join that rush if you're Ekblad right there. You really do. Innes Anowski, down low for Granlund behind the net. He circles, sends it in front. Sticks were being lifted viciously. Mrazek with a big kick save. Sent back out to center. Poke free. Oh man, Hanowski a couple of times, or Granlund rather. This is Hanowski. Thank God Granlund avoided all that. Granlund, skate the stick move to the back door. Seguin. Oh, what a save by Varlamov. Set up beautifully off the rush. I mean, he is a wall that at times it feels like we just can't break through, at least since we got back to the Saddle Dome. Look at this pass. Again, just shooting it right into the equipment of Varlamov. He makes the save. But we made it easier for him than it should have been. This series feels like what playoff hockey should be. We just keep flaring it from the blue line, which to me is not a bad strategy. All right, a little bit of misdirect there from the two forwards. We just keep going and pounding away here. Peckham has to dish it back in. It's the right play, but now we have to forecheck. And we have with Lars Eller. It goes across rink. Look at the hip check there, using those cheeks, and then using the elbow. I believe that's Bolesky. Oh, we freed it up for ourselves. That's a hook, and that is another penalty for Anaheim. They just stay undisciplined. The pressure is too much. If we keep playing like this, we will draw more penalties in this game. We're getting a lot of calls right now, and rightfully so. Theodore to the box. Now, with the 3 power, we have to actually shoot the puck on this one. And I'm thinking of changing my strategy for my power play, but a lot of the power play is just simply holding on to possession. You guys have got to spread it out more. I don't know why we're spinning so much there with Riley Smith. Back up top. Ekblad over. Hanowski whistled on the one-timer. Saved by Varlamov. What do you know? Take your time. Take our time with the breakout. We've got to make sure the breakout and the break-in is clean. There it is. Seguin drive the net. Freaking Seguin. Freaking idiot. Sent back down low. Oh my God. Poked along. There it is. Thank God. Riley Smith, the patience on the power play to set that goal up. Everyone just kept supporting each other, and finally one of my teammates actually is wise enough to step in behind the defenders and open himself up for a one-timer. I mean, no one even saw him on the back door except for Varlamov. He was the only guy that could see Riley Smith. Nothing he could do about it by the time it ended up on 28 stick. That thing was in the back of the net. Finally, a power play goal, man. It is so annoying to try to set up the power play with this AI team because no one does what I want them to do. We tried to hit Granlund on that pass across in the middle. He was in the bumper position, perfectly awaiting that. Agliano, a chip play to the outside, cut back against that. Back door, we had Rich Paverly all over that, flung back on by Laxo. What is going on? Uh-oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have dove. A breakaway. Oh, saved by Mrazek. No! It goes in. We pushed. Who had the breakaway? We pushed him into the puck. It was Renaud, and we pushed Renaud into the puck that pushed the puck into the net. That was a goofy play. Mrazek so aggressive at the top of the paint, and it backfired. I think this stands. This should be a good goal. And it is. Man, that's annoying because we just got it tied. We had a good power play, momentum surging back in our favor, and all of a sudden, Anaheim retakes the lead on just a mistake, a complete mistake. And Varlamov catches that out of the air, so we can't get the little dump-in surprise on the net to go in. Now, that would have been a turn of the tide if we had answered right back, but you see the shots on goal difference. In the upper left hand of the screen, we've been outplaying these guys by more than a wide margin. We've been the team dictating things offensively in this game. We just can't break through enough. We have the one goal. We should have about 3 or 4 goals right now in this game. That remains to be seen. We can strike quickly. Talusti, the slumping star, trying to get his play going in a favorable fashion for himself and for his team. Smith, a backhander, thrown on. Talusti off the side of the net. Right now, if you're Anaheim, the puck needs to just get away from the general area of the goal crease. You need to defend the house better. If we can just get the puck into the house, we almost set Sagan up for a perfect body check. If we can get the puck into the house, that's where they're having the biggest problem defending. Just getting it into the house area. I didn't mean to do a deke there with Ollie, but it works out. Talusti cutting back. Talusti tries to throw it back door. Waleski had a really good play there on D, and now a giveaway to Holland at center. Ekblad is up chasing. Big rebound off the odd angle shot, elevated into neutral. Given to Eller, who gets knocked down on that deke attempt. Feel this pressure building. This game is so important in this series. And a save. I knew that I was trying to open up that glove side, and I knew that he was just going to make a save on that anyway. You know, I said it. Did I curse myself? I said this. We don't have to deal with Jonas Hiller. Well, Jonas Hiller has reincarnated himself as Semyon Varlamov in this series. The spirit of Hiller lives on in Varlamov. Hiller retired, didn't he? I think Hiller retired a couple seasons back or something like that. I'm pretty sure he did, but anyway, his spirit lives on with Anaheim again as we are dealing with another goaltending masterclass. Really annoying. We got to dump this in. Yes. Go get that Kostitsin. Back up top. You know it's coming. And it's blocked. We got to help each other out here. Figure out who's getting the puck saved. Are you kidding me, man? The glove saves tonight are unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. I cannot believe these saves. Paid a heavy price, too. Weber, the toll master, in the middle of the rink. I've got a set play. I want the one-timer if we win this. We did. That's my set play. Blocked. Just getting blocked every time. Bluff. Got to keep it in. Send it down low. Okay, Rajala. That's your puck, Rajala. Go away! Yes! Cogliano tie game. Hey, I mean, you just kind of have to create chaos where and when you can. You have to live in that chaos, and we sure did on that possession. Cogliano stays with a loose puck, and it dribbles over the goal line. That one definitely had enough to get over the goal line. We have some sort of goal line technology here in Calgary. It only trickles over when it should be a Flames goal. So the conspiracy is on now. Calgary Flames goal line technology. What a crushing hit and a blow on the forecheck. Now the fans are back into it. I'm back into the game. There's definitely been a nervous energy since we got back to home ice. And then the injury, of course, we had the injury to Luff coming in out of Anaheim. We didn't have Luff available in Game 3. He is here tonight and making a bit of a difference in Game 4. Clearly, the team is playing much better than we did in Game 3. We were really good in the back half of Game 3. We brought our best. Rebound. I don't know why we've got this collapsing style on, but man, is Anaheim taking it to us right now. Sent back down low. Ollie can't play it. Getzlaf is a shot on. Getzlaf a second shot on. This has to be dumped in. Smith hammers it in. Slap shot, dump in. Retrieval by Lindholm. That's an icing. It is in waiting for the touch up, and it is touched by Seeloff. That'll be a face-off in the Anaheim zone with 5.5 to go in the period. Yeah, Getzlaf trying a few times on the short side. Mrazek saying, no, sir, not today. I'm going to call it right now. This game's going to overtime. Whoa. Yeah, Simon Loaf is back in the lineup. You need that. Pounce on that. We have the forecheck going. We got to pounce on that turnover. They're pretty much gift wrapping these turnovers to us. Yes, Ekblad couldn't get the puck back. He nudged Bobby Ryan. Goal for Holland. Peter Holland, backdoor one-timer. And Hanowski's head is turned up toward the ceiling because I think he was playing D. Is he the man that he was covering for one of our defensemen? So that's not Hanowski's fault. That's the defenseman's fault. And Anaheim reclaiming the lead again. So if it is going to go to overtime, we need to get a third goal in this game, which is not impossible. It feels like we just keep chasing the game. It really does. It feels like we're a team that just keep chasing it right now. Even though I know that we've had all the shots on net and we've had the heavy offensive zone possession, but we just keep chasing this game. I mean, we haven't been able to, obviously, every time we've had to tie it, every single time. We get down and then we tie it, and then we get down again, and then we have to tie it. I just want to wrap that down low. Uh-huh. That hit the mask. Oh, which way did you think I was going with it? Peckham. Nice play. Good skating by Peckham just to get himself an opportunity to shoot it. Whacked back in to at least give the team a chance to make a change and reset. So a smart play by Laxo. He's the man that whacked the puck back in on that puck chop. Now I'm going to try another one. Chopped along. Back to the point, Bolesky. He sends it back down low. Poked away from Bolesky. Peverly. Elevated in. The flip dump behind the net. Stick lift on the forecheck. Really good forecheck. It continues to be very impressive, our forechecking strength. Ekblad winning that body battle in the corner. Rajala. Intended for Sagan. Going to be out of reach. He can't skate to this. Fowler does. He's taking hard off the puck as he moved it around behind the net. So if you're going to forecheck, bring the body. That is dumped out of play off the stanchion. These games get so stressful. That was a neat shot by Stallberg. Again, another against the Grange type shot. You know what I mean? If you're skating one way, you shoot back the opposite way that you're skating toward and try to catch the goaltender out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In that case, it did not work on Varlamov. You know, I'd hate to see us win the first 2 games in this series, come back home, and then drop the next 4. Don't drop 4 in a row after going up by 2. That's kind of that's a valid fear of mine right now. I didn't mean to do that. I just want to get the puck moving. And we may just end up taking this into the intermissions. Ollie with a move, and we'll take it into the intermission. On the net at the horn, but that is the end of 2 periods of play. So through 40 minutes, the Flames are down 1 goal on the scoreboard. It is not reason to panic yet, because we have a whole 20 minutes in front of us to get this game even Steven, and maybe even take the lead. But the next goal in this game will be critical either way. So if Anaheim gets the next goal, that 2-goal deficit in the 3rd period really feels like it's going to be difficult to overcome. I think that Anaheim would shut it down from there on in. That's going to be my prediction. But I do think this. I think next goal wins. I'm going to make that call right here. Next goal in this game wins. I don't know what we're doing off the rush. The way that we break out and the way we spread out once we get that zone entry. It's like the AI players. They just get a mind of their own and they go wherever they please instead of going to what makes sense. Go and do what makes sense on that play. We could have really created something off of that rush play. We are onside. We got to dump this in because of the pressure. So we dumped it in on that. Ooh. Eller, why in the world did you miss the net there? We needed that. We could have had a goal. Yep. Edom dumps it in. We can just fling this along. Stallberg keep waiting up there on that line change. That was beautifully done. Stallberg makes a move around. Dished off in the back door for Brouwer, who's going to run at DSP. Pin along the boards. Freed up for Brouwer. Shooting. And a hard save by Varlamov, but he made it anyway. Dogged here by the defense of the Anaheim Ducks. Back to the point. Over to Peckham. He had to put it to his stick with his hand, and then that makes the puck come back out over the red line. And we're still tagging up, by the way, so that we couldn't even forecheck off that dump in. I just am so annoyed that Peckham played that from his hand to his stick blade. Because the puck bounced up. I think the puck bounced up before he could get it. We have to dump it in. I mean, it's too close of a game. We have to play smart hockey here. It's just too close of a game. We're going to risk that on. And through all the traffic, maybe a puck gets loose in front and Granlund can put it home. You never know. We've seen some weird bounces in this series. You never know what you might create. This was Brouwer's prime opportunity. I mean, he got it free to his stick in the slot area, but Varlamov a better save. Or Varlamov, whatever the correct pronunciation is. Hey, another face-off win and a one-timer. This is going to, of course, get blocked. Stinging block, though. Thank you, Rogelin. That was actually pretty neat. And then he stick lifted. The AI really pull off that stick lift so well. It's hard to dangle around these guys. It really is. That's superstar difficulty for you. Cross-corner flip dump. We were all over the dump in until it bounced. It just had to do that weird funky bounce. Stupid puck physics. Oh, Ekblad, thank you for cleaning that up. We've had way too many rebounds like that. And of course no one keeps skating, so I can't make a headman pass into the zone. I'm not even lying to you. The next goal is so important, especially at this point. With now approaching 12 minutes to go in the period. We got to focus on just beat. There it is. And there it is. There's the next goal. That may level this series at 2 games apiece. All right, well, we did this in the last game, all-out attack and 1-2-2 aggressive, and the Flames, it worked out for Calgary in the last game. Oh, we've been 1-3-1. Are you kidding me? When did we do that? We should not have been 1-3-1, but anyway, whatever. 2-goal advantage. Can we erase a 2-goal deficit in 12 minutes against a Varlamov goaltender that has just come alive in this series? Picked a hell of a time to become the best goaltender in the freaking world. Brouwer. I gotta shoot this. That's not what I meant. That's why? Why? Get off the ice if you're gonna do stupid spinorama crap like that. Unbelievable, man. Just get to the middle and take a simple wrist shot. Blocked away. You goofballs. Both of you were going for the same puck, dude. You're on the same team. Someone figure it out and get the shot away. We need a quick shot. We need a goal. We need a goal right now. And we can't even retrieve the puck. Hanowski, look out. These guys are headhunting. They would be. It's Corey Perry. Dished off for Kostitsin. Dropped off for Hanowski. Hanowski across rink. We fan on it. It was there, and we just fanned on it. Yeah, this series is going 7. I can feel it. I can feel it. I just don't even think we're getting... I think we'd be lucky at this point to just get overtime. And a deflection off the post and in. And that's definitely the game right there. That is it. Man, I'll tell you what. I don't know what's happened to our team. But this is just not the game that we need to be playing right now. I'm starting to feel incredibly bleak about this series now. I don't know what to do with this team. There's nothing we can do now. We got to just start shooting everything. Varlamov is a brick wall in the net. And again, we'd have to erase a 3-goal deficit now at this point. I'm starting it. I'm lucky I didn't take a penalty there. I tried to start it with Corey Perry. It didn't work out. That was with Sagan, by the way, that I tried to start it with. Against Corey Perry at center ice. It's just not happening. It is just it's a game of frustration. I'm gonna take out my frustration with penalties in a second. I really am. Oh my god. Man. It's just one of those games. It's just one of those games. It's just one of look at this. Look at this bullshit. It's just one of those games. Yuri Talusti, cutback move to the point. Blocked, deflected down. Can't get anything going in our favor. I mean, all the power plays in the world. We couldn't do anything. I'm shooting it into your net. I don't care. I'm not starting a fight with you, Bolesky. Piss off. I don't know what to do with this team. We've come back to home ice. Every team on home ice has lost a game in this series. That trend will be bucked at some point, probably by the Anaheim Ducks. Yeah, I can't even do that. Power move to the net. If you're a defenseman, just jump up on the play. We took Edom way out of the play. I'm taking liberties at every single player wearing a Ducks jersey. Well, I thought Granlund could do the impossible on that play. And a penalty's coming up. The referees have seen enough. A penalty's been called for roughing against the Calgary Flames. I believe Granlund's going to go to the box for this one. Thank you, Corey Perry. You want a piece of some more? You want some more, Corey Perry? You want some more? Ekblad gives him the old face wash. Might as well get your penalties. You might as well get as many penalty minutes as possible. Corey Perry wisely did not want to go with Ekblad. I've had enough. I have completely had enough. Unsportsmanlike to both guys. Not roughing. I figured it would be roughing, but whatever. This game is lost, so you might as well start some shit, right? I mean, I wouldn't blame anyone for just packing it up and leaving out of the Saddle Dome right now. I really wouldn't blame you. It's been embarrassing. It's been embarrassing coming back on home ice. It really has. And now the pushing and shoving really gets carried away. Do we have anyone going to the box? I don't think we have a penalty called. The refs have chilled out for a second. I don't know why we're seeing Peter Mrazek. I don't know what Peter Mrazek has to do with this. The fact that he's gotten scored on like this is our team's complete breakdown defensively. It's our fault. That was every bit of anger that I have in my body on that shot. Flames fans, you need to just chill out. The cup is not going to be won here. If anything, the cup might be lost here. Here. Yeah, I'm going to get in your face, Corey Perry, all night long. Yeah. Yeah. Sagan prevails. Yeah, we just can't. I don't have words, man. We just cannot beat Varlamov right now. Kidding me, Bobby Ryan, man. Unbelievable. I'm at a loss for words, man. I really am. I need to immediately go into Game 5 after this. I do. I need to go right into Game 5. Way to lose the puck, Granlund. Not like it matters, but we need to just... I want to play for a little bit of pride here at the end, the last 60 seconds of this game. Same way Aaron Ekblad is right there on the breakout. Ekblad, unleash hell. Crash that net, buddy. Couldn't even get it to Brouwer. I think we need to just throw our tantrum, get our tantrum out of our systems now. Get prepared to go back to Anaheim. Level series. It's a best of 3 now. Nice hit at center ice, whoever that was that made that hit. Beautiful stuff. Off to Lars Eller. Can we get a goal here for Pride? No. And that's it. Very disappointing end to game number 4. I'm sorry, Flames fans. We didn't show up for you guys at home. We're going to go get this thing back in Anaheim.